cryptocurrencies and talking about silver and gold, especially because silver and gold are on the move today. They are popping, so to speak. They're popping higher. All right, guys, so buckle your seatbelts. Get ready for another episode of John's Gold and Silver, another live episode. Let me just put in a title here. I don't have to be to work till 4 today, guys. So that means we can hang out for at least 45 minutes. Guys, so let's hang out. Gold. Gold is having a wonderful day. Isn't that something? I never know what hashtags to use. I just type in like gold, silver. You can use YouTube as a hashtag, and that will help your videos, I heard. Golds, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that does. We'll see if we get any viewers in here. We got one viewer. And you guys already know my favorite investments: gold, silver, and Shiba. I've been into Shiba Inu for about 2 years now. About 2 years. And I've made money in it. I've only made money in it like 3 different times. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to make, because the big move is coming. When I first found out about Shiba Inu, it was at 4 zeros, it was at 509. And then in like 3 days, it went up to 4 zeros, 46. So Shiba Inu did a 5x in 3 days. This is real talk. Shiba Inu can move. It can move big, and it can move hard and fast. All right, guys. So load up on Shiba Inu. It's not just about gold and silver, but although gold and silver are some of the best assets of all time to hold on to, they will preserve your purchasing power. But right now, everyone is looking for a place to put their money because they know that the printing is coming. They know that the economy is going down. The government's going to lower the interest rates. They're going to be printing more money. Possibly we're gonna go into a recession here in the next year or so, year and a half, and the government could print upwards of $20 trillion in the next 5 years or so. Just like back in 2008, after the 2008 crash, we had quantitative easing. Now the government is going to do even more quantitative easing. You got to understand, they have to print more and more and more money to keep the system alive. The system depends on more debt, okay? And the antithesis of the government's debt is gold and silver, okay? So if you believe that the government is getting into more debt and they're not going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, you got to buy silver and gold. That's good stuff, guys. And if you stick around, we're going to do a shot of creatine. Yeah, guys, stick around for a few minutes. We'll do a shot of creatine. All right, guys, show you how to get jacked. So, yeah, I was thinking today, let's check the markets first. Let's see how the markets are doing. But, yeah, I was definitely thinking a lot today as I was waking up, about, we got to stay focused. And when you're trying to stay focused, all it takes for you to screw up is for you to lose focus, to not be locked in for one day. And then you can mess up on your investments. You can make mistakes. You can sell too many things. You can panic. So you got to keep your eye on the prize. You got to stay locked in no matter what, okay? Stay locked in on your money. Stay locked in on your health, all right? The tricep has 3 heads. The long head is down here, this head, and then this head. Your triceps are the best way to build your arms. If you want big arms, you got to work on triceps. And you got to work on that long head, okay? Any exercise where you're going down like this that really stretches out that long head, that's how you get bigger arms. That's good stuff, guys. Let's get it. Let's get this money. Let's get this money, guys. Give these super chats. We'll wait for a few people to come on in here. It seems like it's a little bit slow today. We don't have too many people coming in yet. But let's take a look at the gold. Let's take a look at the gold price. Whoo! $21. Here, check it out, guys. I'll show you. Gold price, $34.17. I just told you yesterday. What did I tell you yesterday? I told you yesterday. This is what I told you. I told you yesterday that we have to go above this level. See? Right here? See that? Look at that. We did it. We did it. Just yesterday, I told you guys that was a key level. 3405. If gold goes above 3405, that it was going to pop. What happened? It went above 3405, and now it's at 3418. So yes, it popped because gold is breaking out of its wedge pattern. This is huge. This is huge for gold investors, gold stock investors, silver investors. If you're invested in Silver Corp metals, I Am Gold, Barrett Gold, okay? AGQ, this video is for you. AGQ, this is for you. And I got a lot of AGQ, okay, guys? Can you have too much? Can you have too much AGQ? Not now. But in the future, it'll be time for me to sell, yes. You can have too much AGQ, but not right now. AGQ is the way to go. Like I said, I got a lot. I got a lot of it. Guys, if you want to make big money on silver, check out AGQ and Silver Corp Metals. SVM. AGQ, SVM. Check those out. Buy $500 of each one. 500 AGQ, 500 Silver Corp Metals. Guaranteed you'll quadruple your money. Not guaranteed, but I can't guarantee anything. I'm not a financial advisor, remember that. But I would say guarantee, yes, but I can't make that official. So yes, gold, it appears to be breaking out of its wedge pattern, possibly. It has not officially broken out of the wedge pattern. Well, you could almost argue that it has. From what I told you yesterday, that yes, we could pop if we went above 3405. But we're actually not in the full green bullish zone until we set a new record high. Okay? Which would mean we would have to close above 3,450. 3450. Once we close above that, we got to actually close, and it's nice if we could stay above that for about a week or so, and that'll tell us that yes, this is it, you know. But most likely, when it goes above 3,450, it's just going to run. It's just going to go straight. The next target is 3,750. And then my next target after that is 3,000. My target after that is actually 4,000, $4 grand. So gold. Whew. Do you want to know the best gold stocks? Check out my Patreon, all right? My Patreon has all my best gold stocks. That's how I'm making money right now. Remember, guys, you got to have a brokerage portfolio like Charles Schwab, E-Trade. I got E-Trade. Well, I have multiple stock accounts. But you got to have stock account, and you got to have cryptocurrency account. Stock account, crypto account, and you got to have physical silver. If you can't afford gold, whatever, you know. You should try to buy some gold, but if you can't afford it, and just buy silver, okay? Because these premiums are very high. If you want to get like a 1/10 ounce gold, it's very expensive right now. That's good. That's real good. So guys, if you want to get rich, hit that subscribe button right now. Subscribe. And this is the #1 investing channel about all things stocks, silver, gold, cryptocurrency. And I have been adding a lot of cryptos. I bought Pluton, Brain Trust. Yeah, I just got Brain Trust. BTRST. BTRST. I want to buy some more too. Brain Trust Crypto. Let's see how it's doing today. It's flat. But yeah. Brain Trust is like it's a long shot. You might make some good money, but you might lose everything, you know? My strategy right now is just to stay focused and just keep buying more and more stocks and more cryptos. I'm really trying to buy as much crypto as possible because I think we're going into the final stage of this crypto bull market. And I think it's coming by the end of the year. Altcoin season is finally coming. I believe so. And I believe it'll start in September. Possibly the end of September, don't know. But definitely it's coming. Altcoin season is coming, guys. We're going to make it. We're all going to make it. All right, guys? We are all going to make it. We're all going to make it rich. Just keep on buying crypto, keep on buying silver. That's my strategy. Crypto and silver, that's going to be buying my house. Especially silver. All right, guys, let's get it. Let's get this money. Let's see how NVIDIA, I heard NVIDIA's earnings just came out, and I heard that they weren't that good. And the stock is down a little bit. Now, I believe that NVIDIA is overvalued, but it doesn't matter. I think NVIDIA, we're going to hit about 275 bucks. That's what I think, 275. And then I think there's going to be a crash. But NVIDIA is going to continue to go higher for the remainder of this bull run. All right? So, yeah, it's going to be crazy, guys. NVIDIA is going to keep on going, and then it's going to crash, but whatever. So, the Dow today is up 5 points, basically nothing. S&P is up 16 points. It's possible the S&P could come down to as low as 6,100, but I think we're going way, way higher. NASDAQ, 2,000, 21,007. But the real story today is gold. And the volatility index is down. Gold is up. It says gold's up 27 bucks on Market Watch. But if you go to Kitco, which is that's where you want to go. You want to look on Kitco. If you look at Kitco, it's up 21.60. Gold is really doing good. It looks like it's even ready to make a shot for the new record. Gold's ready to make a new record high, I think, here. It's time. It's had a nice consolidation. Just look at it, you know? Just look at it. Look at it. You can see gold. Consolidation, 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 consolidation. It's ready. This is perfect. It's textbook. Look at this. You can just make a line right here. Zzz. This is it. This is it, guys. This is it. We're going to go up like this. I think this is it. I don't see any reason to believe that gold's going to break down and go back down to $2,000. No. The markets know money printing is coming. Gold knows this. Gold's going to skyrocket. It knows that the government's going to start printing money. Quantitative easing is coming. Just like in 2008, guys. We're going into a serious recession. That's why gold's going higher. Because gold knows to get us out of that recession, they're going to have to print upwards of $20 trillion. For real. 20 trillion probably. Because they need to print money in greater and greater amounts. Because everything is getting bigger. The debt's getting bigger. Come on, guys. Let's get that first super chat. Let's go. #1 gold and silver channel. Let's get that super chat. Gold, gold, gold. Yeah, we got 3 people, guys. Let's get it. 3 people want to get rich. I wish we had more. More people need to start caring about their personal finances, making money, getting rich. So silver is at 39.09. Silver doing well here, guys. Silver doing very well. 39.09. And it's ready to run. Silver's ready to run. Once it starts going, there's no stopping it. And this is it. Silver's about to let loose. Probably, I would say, in less than 3 weeks. It could be as little as a couple days. Silver's going to let loose here. Look at look at silver right here. Just look at it. Here it is. Look at the momentum. Dude, we're ready to rip. You can just tell. See this little peak right here? See that? We got to get over this. As soon as this goes up a little bit more and goes above this, like right here, then it's going to let loose, okay? Oh, watch this. Look at this too. This is the all-time chart on silver. See the cup, handle, boom. We're going up here, guys. We're going up there. We're going way up. Do you believe it? I do. I've been watching silver for over 25 years, waiting for this moment. The moment for the true breakout. Good. It's good. Very good. Guys, if we can get 10 viewers in here, I'm going to shoot a scoop of this. All right? We need 10 viewers. Come on, guys. You can help me out. 10 viewers. Do a scoop of it. All right, guys? Come on. 10 viewers. Silver, 39.09 still. All right, guys, share this video. Help me get up to 10 viewers. We're up to 4. 4.
You probably know, Trey, but
come on, a little bit more. Come on, guys, I need to grow. I need to take my creatine. Share this video, guys. Yo, what's up? 1,600 times a day. What's that? How many times you jerk off? 1,600 times a day? Those are rookie numbers, bro. You're a rookie. Come on, guys. Let's get it. If we can get 10 people in here, I'm going to shoot this and chase it with some watermelon. Oh, look at this. I just got a new one, too. I got a new creatine. 75 servings. This will last me for more than 2 months. 25 bucks, it'll last me for 2 months. You got to get creatine if you want to get, more energy, strength in the gym. Also, maybe you're getting lethargic at work. When you're walking around at the end of the day, your legs feel kind of tired. This will help with that big time, okay? Especially if you're an older person, you're tired. This is going to give you that energy to help you get through your shift at work. For real. Creatine is good for the gym. It's also good for just everyday muscle contractions, even if you don't go to the gym. All right? Everyone's body has creatine in it. And your body can produce creatine, I believe, but you get it from beef as well. You got to eat a lot of beef. All right, guys? We got 5 people in here. If we can bump that up to 10, let's do it. Come on, guys, let's go. 10 people in here. Share this video. Come on, 4. We lost a person.
Mr. Maynard passed away some time ago.
Come on, guys.
And a lot of that silver in those ETFs.
We can do it. I know we can.
Into the market. And we haven't had that kind of
I know it.
demand on the investment.
Count me 1,600.
For a very long time. But that doesn't mean
What's up, 1,600?
With the silver market being such a small amount of silver available versus the amount of money sloshing around that may look for an undervalued value asset that's good money for to the beginning of time.
You dovetailed into my next question, which in watching one of your recent interviews, you differentiated between, in measuring investment demand, retail demand, and sort of coins and premiums, and institutional demand. And at least a couple of months ago, I think you were making the case that the actual retail sector is a bit soft in terms of demand, but that the institutional half of the equation was starting to pick up. Is that still the case?
Yeah, snapshot right now, and as having a finance degree, it just means I have. But these are terms that we use, and when you do a quarter, when you're taking a snapshot of that first quarter, second quarter, what have you.
I'm big.
Because things. But right now, yes, the retail demand for silver is sluggish. Actually, it's probably more sales back
Yeah.
to the market than new buys. But
David Morgan is just saying this, and I'll confirm this. Retail demand for silver is very low. I'm 40. 40. Retail is not buying silver. This tells me it's going higher because retail is always does the opposite of what they should do. Retail is selling silver right now, which is what the fools are doing. The smart retail is buying silver. All right.
But on the institutional side, it's the opposite. We're seeing a lot of demand for silver, and as I expressed in those previous interviews, a lot of people that are not that sophisticated at the beginning hear about the retail silver market, which is substantial. But people will say, we're running out of silver, or we're very tight market. Well, they're being very truthful in that sector. So in the retail sector of premium coins, silver round.
So let's talk about let's talk a little bit about resistance levels. Sheesh. Hey Jesus, what's up? So yeah, silver's going crazy today. So honestly, there is a little bit of resistance with silver here at, 40, 41, 42 bucks. So this is going to be the key part. Once we break through 40, 41, 42, silver should be ripping to 50. So this is we're at a key area right here. But I think certainly we will blast through this. Silver $39 this morning, guys. Jesus Rodriguez. Let's see how one of our silver stocks is doing. silver court metals. This is only $4.64. If you consider, you know, it's still cheap. This thing, silver court metals, it was up to $15 in 2010 or 2011. 15. Now we're at $4.64. I think we could easily shoot up to 15. And I think it can do it soon. Once silver goes up to 50 and it starts pushing above 50, you're going to see every single silver stock is going to go to record highs. Mark my words on that. We already see it's happening. It's starting to happen. Silver court metals is moving higher. And it's actually at a key level, I think, right here. Silver court metals, it's got to get above like about $5.10. And then there's no resistance until 15. Okay? It should go straight up. Once it breaks, so guys, load up on this shit. Silver court metals, you got to load up. I've been telling you for 3 years, load up on silver court metals. And guys, it takes a long time, you know. The thing is, it takes so long to be an investor and to get rich. It can take 3-4 years to get rich. And you're going to be shaken out a lot of the time. I even got shaken out. I'll tell you, even pros like myself, we make mistakes. No, I'm not a pro, but I'm trying to become a pro. And even people like me, we make mistakes. When they came out with the tariffs, the markets really tanked in April. Last April. And I sold a lot of my stocks. And because I was scared. I was going through a lot of problems. I was trying to get my own apartment. I wasn't, my girlfriend left me. I had all these excuses. All these things going in my head. I was attracting negativity. Okay? I lost sight of my goal for a brief period of time. All it takes is a couple days. The fear sets in. You lose sight of your goal. And then I made the mistake of selling. And I lost about $8,000 because of this. So I spent the whole summer rebuilding my stock account. And now it's back. So I just wasted the last 3 months. One day, one decision can cost you thousands, So guys, investing takes a long time. You can be shaken out. It's important that you stay focused on the prize. Whatever you're going through, you're going to get through it. If your girlfriend left you, if you just lost your job, you're going to get through it, okay? Don't let yourself become fearful because you're not happy in life. You're not where you want to be. You got to stay focused so you can get to where you want to be, okay? So you got to buy stocks like Silver Court Metals, AGQ, Courier Mining, I Am Gold. Look at that one. IAG, I Am Gold. I told you guys to buy that one. It's right on my Patreon. It's right on there. You just go look. I have about 8 or 10 videos on the Patreon. And I definitely mentioned IAG. And that thing was $1 and now it's $9. And every single stock is up that I have on they're all up. So if anyone is new in here, join my Patreon to support this channel. If we got anyone that wants to do that. So I'm happy today. Silver's doing well. And cryptocurrency, let's check out the price of Bitcoin. $112. Bitcoin's up to $112. Not that great.
silver bars, all that stuff may be very tight and the price is high, but that is not truly the total silver market. The real silver market basis the futures exchanges are based upon commercial bars, and that's where the price is set. So people, I wouldn't say they're misled, but they may not understand the bigger picture, because you really have to put the retail silver market, which is at most 20% of the total, into the context of 100% and say, wait a minute, are we having a tight supply of coins and bars, or are we having a real silver shortage? And the two are not.
So if you were to estimate, one of the great mysteries of silver, all the gold that's ever mined in the world, I tell people all the time, is still with us in some form or another. It's in museums or in teeth or, in non-jewelry, but, gold rarely is consumed.
That's another thing about gold and silver. All the gold that we've ever mined, we still have most of it. Well, not all of it, because a lot of it gets used in electronics and thrown away. But most of the gold that's ever been mined, we still have it above ground. But the silver, so much silver gets thrown away. It's in landfills. Silver's not worth enough. It's not worth enough money to do that much recycling. So they don't really recycle a whole lot of silver. So that's one of the reasons that it's contributing to the silver supply deficit. For the last 7 years, there's been a supply deficit on silver. And it's just starting to break away now. Why does this take so long, guys? It's all part of the monetary cycles. It takes so long because they wanted to suppress the price of silver for all that time, so that insiders, the military, could get as much silver as they need. And now silver is starting to break away. And the people that were shorting silver, the institutions that were shorting it, now they're going long. So that, yes, they can short it. They can control the price of silver. Insiders always know what it's going to do before the general public knows. And silver will be manipulated higher. They're going to basically, they manipulate it lower, and now they're going to manipulate it higher, and the insiders are going to make money on every single move. But we can make money too. Hecla Mining, Silvercorp Metals. Blink charging today is up 18%. I just told... I just mentioned it to the Patreon members, I think, in my... I don't even know if I listed that video yet, but yeah, I said Blink charging could do very well. It just shoots up 18% today. It's like, guys, you got to trust your gut. You got to trust your gut sometimes. You know what my gut also told me? My gut told me to buy AMC stock. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Because AMC always skyrockets in a bull market, okay? Look what happened last time in 2021. AMC skyrocket. I think AMC could be a valuable tool to get rich. Let's see what it's doing today. It's doing nothing today. It just looks like it's dead. AMC is dead. This is what separates for the men from the boys. Can you buy AMC when it's looking bad? When it looks terrible? If you can take a risk and buy an investment when it looks bad, then you can get rich. Look at cannabis. It was going down, 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 down. The people that were bottom feeders, they made a lot of money now, especially in the MSOX. Trulieve is doing really well today. TCNNF, Trulieve. Also Sundial, SNDL, doing very well. Yep, and then Blink Charging today, very well, very well. But soon, we're going to start to have moves in silver that have been crazier than anything ever before. We're going to see silver start to move as high as $1.50 or $2 in one day. Crazy things are coming, guys. But yeah, I ain't selling my silver until we start to get those big moves. We see it jumps up $1 one day, $2 the next day. Once we start to get those massive spikes upward, that could be a sign that we're getting towards the top. And then I'm going to start to sell a little bit, you know, whatever. But remember, the physical silver, you really should probably never sell your silver and gold. Never sell them. What you want to sell is you want to sell your ETFs, your SILV, your AGQ, your silver mining stocks. That's what you want to sell. The silver and gold, that's for you. That's for your kids. It's for your grandkids. It's for selling it and sending your kids to college, you know? If you at some point way off in the future. But ideally, you want to keep the silver and gold in the family and never sell it unless you absolutely have to. Ethereum's a little bit too high for me right now. And Solana, that's over 200. That's a little bit too high. Chainlink is a little bit too high as well. And Quaint, I was just looking at that one. That one's a little bit too high for me as well. I don't like any of those because they're all too high. Those are all good sells. But there's other cryptocurrencies that are way down. Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Origin Protocol, Pluton, Brain Trust. There's so many cryptocurrencies that are, VeChain. So many cryptocurrencies are way down. Those are the ones you want to load up on. You're talking about Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Quaint. Those ones are all way up. All right? So you want to sell those, and then you want to buy the cryptos that are way down. Not financial advice, though, okay? Dude, that's all meme coins. Yes, it's all meme coins. Exactly. Look at my shirt. Yes, it's all meme coins. Meme coins are the way to go. Because at the end of the crypto bull market, which is coming, we're at the end of this cycle. That's when the meme coins will explode. And that everything else has already gone up a lot. The Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, a lot of those have already gone way up. So at the end of it, you want to get the meme coins. Just like at the end of a gold bull market, the smallest junior miners are the last ones to go. Now we're at the end of the crypto cycle. The smallest junior cryptos are the last ones to go. So we still have massive profits on Pepe and Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Origin Protocol. There's going to be massive profits on these. The profits are going to be much smaller on Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're going to have way smaller profits. Okay? Maybe Bitcoin could possibly double, but Shiba Inu is probably going to at least 5x. See what I mean? Ethereum, I believe Ethereum could go as high as 8,000. But Shiba Inu could 5x. You know, if Ethereum goes to 8,000, it's only like a 2x. So what? Look for bigger gains. You got to go after the big gains if we want to buy a house. Remember, guys, your primary goal as a man should be getting a house and pay for it in cash. Get a piece of land and get a house. That should be your primary focus in life, okay? Yes, but meme coins are the way to go. Bitcoin has had a lot of gains in the past, but there's something called law of diminishing returns. So that's why meme coins are the best way. The meme coins will give you those explosive, life-changing gains. All right, guys? Explosive gains. Also, Bonk is looking really good right now. Bonk. Really good. Shiba. Shiba. Getting a lot of rain out there right now. A lot of rain. All right, guys, please hit that subscribe button. And remember to join the Patreon. It's only $10. And I give you motivation on there. I can tell you what stocks I'm into. Guys, join that Patreon. Hit that like button, guys. It is time again to work out. Is it? Is it? No. Well, I actually do want to do a little bit of forearms training. So I actually did plan on doing the forearms in about 10 minutes. I'm just putting it off. I got to do this real quick. I got shit to do, guys. I can't just talk to you guys all day. Actually, I can. I wish I could talk to you guys all day. But I got to go to my job so I can buy more crypto. Guess what tomorrow is? Crypto payday. I can't wait to buy crypto tomorrow. I don't know you like to get faded, man. You have to get a little bit faded sometimes because the stock market can be very stressful for us stock traders. It can be very stressful sometimes. And you just need that to help you calm down so you don't sell and wipe out your whole portfolio. So this could help. Back when I sold off pretty much my whole portfolio, I wasn't doing this. Yeah, dude, I got to keep calm, keep relaxed. So I don't sell my whole portfolio. You know, if I get too stressed out, I might sell all my crypto. And then I won't become rich. I'll stay poor, you know? Staying poor is the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get rich. Did you take creatine? Yep. Oh yeah. I did. I finished off this one. And I just bought a new one, okay? 75 servings. So this is going to be good for at least 2 months. Yeah, that'll last me for 2 months. But I'm going to show you guys how to train the forearms, okay? Forearms are very easy to train. You don't need to do a lot of different exercises. And some people would even say you don't need to train forearms. Because anytime you're doing like a deadlift, pull-ups, rows, you are using your grip strength, which is gonna train your forearm. Okay, so a lot of people say you don't even need to train forearms. I think that you should train them, because when you work out your forearms, it helps your whole arm look bigger. It helps your whole arm look more defined, you know. And if you have a short bicep, then if you can get big forearms, it kind of fills in that gap, you know? It'll fill in that gap right here. To have really good genetics, you know, if you have long muscle bellies, that's really good genetics. You're lucky if you have long biceps, you know? Larry Scott, he was the first Mr. Olympia. He had really long biceps. That's why his arms got 20 inches. Larry Scott's one of the first people that ever had 20-inch arms, you know. Is it bad to drink coffee and take creatine in the afternoon? Do you know? Okay. Just so you know, caffeine is going to do the opposite of creatine. Caffeine's a diuretic. So caffeine will make you pee more, so you won't absorb as much water. So I don't think you want to take caffeine that much with creatine. And you really shouldn't drink that much caffeine, in my opinion. But you can take creatine whenever. The best time to take creatine, I think, is before a workout. Okay? So I had my watermelon, I had my melon, and then the creatine. Now it's going to, when you pump up your muscle, it's going to absorb all that. All right? But yeah, coffee is a diuretic, and creatine makes you absorb more water. So they're kind of opposites in a way. You can have caffeine, but you know it's good to cut back. Let's see if I can do a few. Oh, there that is. Looking for that. All right. So, guys, I'm going to show you how I train forearms, okay? So, what you want to do is you want to grab the weight like so. Just curl it like that. And you can even go like this, let it come down, like this, and then up. And that'll really help stretch that forearm out, okay? So now let's do the other side. Pick her on up like this. I lean over like this a little bit. Stretch down. Stretch out that forearm. It's a little bit too light. And then, so how much do you work out in a week? I just started working out more, so I'm working out like 3 to 4 times a week. 3 to 4. You can work out a lot, you know, but if you work out all the time, you can't train as heavy because the body takes time to recover, you know. So let's do the other side of the forearm. You just grab it like so, and then you go. That side is actually too heavy for me. But so now, whatever. We're just going to do the main part of the forearm. I'm going to put all the weight on there that I got. It's everything. And now, this is going to be a real set, okay? So what you want to do is you want to pick it up, rest your arm on your forearm, or rest your forearm on your leg, turn sideways a little bit like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Woo! 14 reps, guys. That's how it's done. And then you want to get your other arm in. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Do a couple of concentration curls just because. Whew. Go back to the forearms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's getting pumped. Get a little bit pumped up here. All right, guys, come on, share this video with your friends. Let's go. Yep, I see that you are getting jacked, brother. All right, let's do the other forearm. 1, 2. There you go, guys. That's how it's done. I'm going to keep on going. Got to do more. Now I'm going to strip off a little bit of weight. I have watermelon today. I'm about to eat and take creatine. Yes. I think that's the best pre-workout. Watermelon plus creatine. If you really want to, you could take some amino acids too. That'd be really good, amino acids. Your leucine, isoleucine, valine, arginine. Take all of the amino acids with that creatine, with that sugar from that watermelon, and it'll make your muscles swell up a little bit. You can just keep on going. You know, the forearms are pretty pretty resilient, okay? Because the forearms get used all the time. So you really got to train them hard and heavy, okay? You really got to hit them. Just because they're so strong, so resilient. And your forearms heal very fast, okay? Your forearms should be completely healed, I would think, in 3 days. Your chest, that takes about 5-6 days to heal. It hurts. Shit. It hurts, guys. Whew. Do you like your job? My job here? Yes, I love it. As a YouTuber, I'm a professional YouTuber. I love my job. I would not do anything else. I get to stay at home all day, talk to you guys, and make big money, you know? So, this is the best job I've ever had. I love YouTube. You guys are the best. Let's do another set. Just keep on going, guys. You can get 6, 7, or 8 sets. You're not weak. You're strong, okay? It's all up here. If you tell yourself you're strong, you'll become strong. Even if you have bad genetics, okay? My man, Big John. Hey, there's Machiavelli. Today was chest day for me. A little bit of tries. Chest day, I love chest day because I think I got a decent chest, you know? I'm trying to grow my chest. So I've been doing weighted push-ups a lot. Thank you. I really want to let my triceps heal. I love working out. I want to do more work, but I just hit up my triceps 2 days ago, you know? I'll just give it, I'll do another set for forearms. That just kills your forearms. Give it all you can right here. And then give it all you can right here. And that's how you grow. If you ain't showing pain on your face, you're not going to get much stronger, okay? If your workouts are easy, you're just like, oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to go on my phone. Let's check out the stocks. Let me text my girlfriend. You're going to be weak forever. Guys, if you want to get big, you got to go through the pain. Yeah. You got to be willing to endure the pain if you want to get looking really good, if you want a good body, you want the aesthetics. Check out that back. All right, guys. Got that forearm. That's how it's done. You've been working out consistently for a decade? Yeah, you look like it. It's all maintenance work. Well, yeah. Once you build the muscle, you know, it's not that hard to maintain it. I'm trying to build back up. I used to be like obsessed with working out and everything, and then, you know, I probably got distracted by women. So I probably stopped working out, you know, for a long time. You know, maybe I was depressed. The number one thing that will take you out of depression is exercise. Remember that. So I'm trying to build back to where I was. I'm trying to get up to like 185 pounds, and I want to try to get lean, okay? I can't even see my back. I know it's okay though because I do a lot of pull-ups. Dude, I love it. Working out, it just gets those endorphins flowing in your brain. It just makes you feel so good. You're not far off, brother. If you just keep doing what you're doing, you'll get, yeah. I got to keep eating. And just, I got to go hard. I got to go hard when I work out, you know. Sometimes I just go and I just do some pull-ups and then I'm like, okay, that's enough. No. I got to do my pull-ups and then I got to do my rows. And then I got to do shrugs. I'm going hard now, you know. I'm going hard. Thanks. Yeah, I eat better than most people. I've always been obsessed with diet, you know, with longevity. Let me just show you a couple of the books I got, you know. Super Immunity Foods. I got this book. You probably heard of this one. The Primal Blueprint. That's a good book. The Primal Blueprint. So I'm obsessed with health. I've always been obsessed with the body, you know. So why do I not do something for the body? I should be a personal trainer, you know. I think I got a decent body. I could be a personal trainer. I got an arm measuring tape now. Well, they're a little bit smaller today because I didn't pump up those triceps. But I will. Not today though. I'm gonna let my arms heal for like 2 more days, and then I'm gonna hit up the triceps and the biceps. I just hit up the biceps a little bit today, but that's just because I couldn't help it. Could not help myself. You know, it feels so great to work out. I stay away from sugar and bread as much as I can. That's the key. You got to stay away from grains, you know, unless it's like some brown rice or a little bit of white rice. But soda, candy bars, sugar. Most people drink way too much soda. You know, if people just stop doing that, especially the diet sodas are not good for you. I just got some of this, you know, pork sausage. It's really good. So I do like to eat a lot of meat, but I also like plant-based proteins. Check this out. I just picked up this OWYN protein. Four grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber. So I think those are going to be really good for me. I'm just going to take one now and drink it now, just because they're that good. I wanted to get the cookies and cream, but they didn't have that for the big boxes. But yeah, I want to see how big I can get my chest. I got decent chest genetics, but I do have a little bit of a gap right here. You know, Ronnie Coleman, his chest, it went like this. It's like zigzag. His gap right there, it didn't go straight. It zigzags. Everybody's got different genetics, you know. I'm lucky because I'm 6 feet tall and I have a high metabolism. So my genetics are pretty good for getting lean. As far as muscle building, not really, you know. I can pack a little bit of muscle on my frame, but, you know, I have small joints. I'm an ectomorph. But I think ectomorphs actually look the most aesthetic. If your bones are a little bit on the smaller side, your joints are smaller, the muscle is going to look better on your body, okay? So I'm lucky that I'm an ectomorph. Guys, you got to consider yourself lucky, whatever your genetics are, you know, because it could always be worse. You could be a man that's a hobbit, a 4 foot tall redhead or something like that with freckles all over. You know, You got to be happy with what your genetics are, because it could always be worse. I love this back muscle right there. That's your lats right there. Your lats can come down here and they extend back here. So you've got a lot of muscles in the back. And the lats can also come out right here. See that? That's the lats. And that's what I got to work on. All the real pros, they come out like this, you know? I got to work on that. My wife's Italian and loves to cook. She probably makes a lot of spaghetti and stuff like that. Dude, yeah, as long as you know, after you eat, train really hard, you know? Dude, you're lucky, though. If you got a wife and she loves to cook, consider that lucky. Or maybe you're just getting what you deserve in life. You deserve a good wife that can cook, you know? I'd be happy. I'd be happy with that, man. Women do not cook nowadays. They just don't. Women don't want to do anything for a man. They say, oh, I'm independent. He should do everything for himself. I don't need to cook for him, you know? But let me tell you this. If your woman doesn't cook for you, she's not that serious about keeping you. It means she knows she's got tons of other options if she won't cook for you, all right? My ex stopped cooking for me, and I was like, all right, I know it's over then. She's got way more options. She feels like she doesn't need to. That means she's about to walk. We know what happened? She walked, like, right after that. Right after she quit cooking for me. OWYN, yes, I'm familiar. I've had them plenty of times. Yeah. I just like to eat plant-based whenever I can because it is a complete protein. It is a complete. Because they combine pea protein and pumpkin seed protein. When you get the combination of those, it makes it a complete protein. So 2 incomplete proteins make it a complete. One of the famous protein sources to make a incomplete protein complete is just to have peanut butter on wheat bread. It'll become a complete protein. But yeah, I used to do like wheat bread and peanut butter to bulk up, but I don't do that anymore. Now I do Ezekiel bread and sunflower seed butter. Working on his traps. Your chest is your best part, and then your traps. My traps are like pretty decent. I mean, I don't know. Remember though, the traps, a lot of the time, your traps are so powerful that they will take over a lot of different back movements and stuff like that. You know, you just got to try to isolate your back. Train your traps when you want to train your traps. And when you don't want to, don't, you know. But just like the front delts, the delts will steal the show. If you're bench pressing, your delts they'll like to steal the show. They'll steal the whole thing. They won't let your delts will not let your chest grow. So you got to learn how to isolate your chest and push from your elbows. That's how you grow the chest. Push from the elbow. It takes people a long time to learn like how to actually isolate your chest, and it's not easy to do. You got to practice it. Yes, genetics can always be worse. KC Trays, hello. I bought mining equipment and bulldozers to mine for Bitcoin. All I could get was gold. Gold is good. How deep underground is the coin? There is no Bitcoin in the ground. KC Trades, thank you for the question. Bitcoin is not in ground. It is above ground. Bitcoin only exists on computers. It doesn't exist in real life. Okay, you can't hold it. You can't smell it. But you can buy it. Okay. Sydney Sweeney has good genes. I don't know who that is. My girlfriend cooks, cleans, and gives me gawk when she on her period. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that, but yeah. Dude, you got a good woman, dude. You know, I'm jelly. I'm jello. Not really. I'll find my own good woman in due time, you know. These things, you find the woman when you're not trying to, you know? If you keep focusing on that, a lot of the times it just won't happen because you're trying to force something. Or if you're trying to force it, you're going to get with the wrong woman. Sometimes you just got to focus on yourself and then focus on God, and then God will send the right woman at the right time. I think that's the best way to handle this. God will send you the right woman when you are ready, when you are fully focused on yourself. Okay? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I lived a troubled life. Drugs, prison, rehab. I've had the same shit, except I never went to prison. I've been into drugs. I did go to rehab once for a job, and they fired me anyways. But I'm not making this about me. Met my wife. Now I have 10 years sober from hard drugs. Man, that is an inspirational story. You came back. You could have died. You got to realize that how lucky you are. You could have probably died, just like me. The chances that I'm here and I'm alive is so minuscule because of all the shit that I did. I could have died, just like you. We got to be so happy. Even if everything is not going your way, you're still alive. You're still healthy, you know? You still got some muscle. All right? Me and her will have been together. Yeah, 10 years. That's crazy. No, that's really good. My grandparents were together for their whole life. And that's the way it should be. But today, women, they have so many options, you know? They have hundreds of men in their DMs. And these are men that already have women. They already have girlfriends. So it's tough out there, you know? I went MGTOW. I said, I'm not going to think about women. I'm not going to focus on women. I'm going to focus on myself, focus on my money, focus on getting a house. And then when it's time, the woman will come. God will send me the woman. You got to have faith. You got to have positivity in your life, okay? As long as you're positive, it will eventually happen. That is correct. Form is everything. Yeah. I focus on my form big time. You also want to go heavy, but you want to have strict form too, okay? But sometimes it's okay to cheat a little bit if you're cheating to lift it, and then you focus on that eccentric. You can cheat it up, and then because your body is the strongest on that negative part of the rep, okay? So it's okay if you want to force it up and then just let it come down. Or even if you have a training partner, this is what you got to do. You got to have a training partner. You curl it up, and then your partner will put his hands on the bar and go, and your partner will push as hard as he can, and you got to try to hold it. That's how you make the body adapt and respond and grow. Okay, guys? Casey Trays, he said he was going to the moon with Shiba Inu. Turns out it was just his hairline that left orbit. Yeah, you're right about that one. You're right about that, Casey Trades. I'll give you that. I couldn't imagine trying to date in this day and age. Yeah. I can't either. That's why I don't date. It's better for men just to focus on yourself, and the women, they will see. If the good woman exists, she will see that you're focused on yourself and you're doing the right thing for you, you know? And women are attracted to that. What they're not attracted to is men that are always going out to the bar. They're always seeking female attention. They're always texting different women. They're in multiple women's DMs. That is a detractor for women. Women like guys that keep to themselves, that are on their purpose, that are focused, that are making money, okay? That are working on their body, all right? When you focus on yourself, the woman is going to see that, and she's going to respect that. Ban yoga pants. Yes. The men have a lot of lust, and this is the biggest distractor from building wealth, is when you have all this lust and all these feelings towards women. It's a distraction. You see women that their pants are so tight, and this takes men off of their purpose. Women do this for a reason, to distract us, to get us off our purpose. And they just want the attention, you know. So I train myself. When I see a woman that looks really good, I don't even look anymore. I'm just like, oh, damn, that's a hot one. Look away. Focus on my purpose. Focus on my job. Oh, there's another hot one. Oh, well, focus. All right, and I just keep leveling up, making more money. And Eventually, things are going to work out. John knows what he's talking about, guys. Listen to this guy about lifting. Everything he's heard, thank you. Everything he's heard is legit. Yeah, that's because I've studied so much about bodybuilding, you know. Clearly, I don't have the genetics for it, but that's okay. I don't need genetics to get huge. I just want to be ripped, you know. If you're ripped, you can look just as impressive as a 210-pound muscular guy that's not ripped. All right, guys? You can get abs. You don't have to get huge to look pretty good, all right? You just got to have a low body fat, and you do have to train, obviously. You got to train. And one of my viewers commented, he said, all you got to do is, close grip chins, bench press, squats, shoulder press, all the big compound movements. Guys, if you're doing isolation work and you're having a hard time building muscle, you got to do compound movements. All right? Compound movements, they're going to make you massively stronger, and the stronger you get, the bigger you get. Now, it is possible to get stronger, but you're not really gaining weight. If you just keep going, you will start gaining weight, and just eat a little bit more each day, Don't eat massive amounts, or you're just going to get fat. You're going to deposit fat I get fat on my stomach and on my legs. When I start to eat too much, I get fat right here. See that? That's how I know I'm eating a little bit too much. But you have to be in a calorie surplus a little bit to gain the most muscle. We are pushing 40. You're doing great. I'm becoming an inspirational speaker. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Yes, I believe in seeking out people that are inspirational, reading books that are inspirational, even watching movies. Certain movies can motivate you. I've always been motivated by different movies. Like where I see people they're smarter than the average person, and they're trying to break out of their town. They're trying to do something incredible. I've always been motivated by movies and different things like that. For me, it's not about getting big anymore, just maintaining. People don't realize how much work it takes to get big. Exactly, dude. I don't want to eat that many calories. I don't want to eat 3,500 calories a day. It's just going to turn to fat. I don't have the genetics for it. Sure, I could do steroids and, but then I'm not going to live as long. So I'm trying to get back up to like 185, and then I'll try to maintain that, and then try to. What it's called is this guy I watched called Greg Doucette. He says the word for it is main gain. You got to maintain. You don't want to bulk up. You want to main gain. Meaning, you want to eat just enough to support the muscle you have and possibly build a little bit more muscle, but not gain fat. So you want to main gain. You don't want to start bulking up and then your body fat goes 8%, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then before you know it, you look like a piece of shit. All right? Get to where you're happy with your body and just maintain. Yes, exactly. It's so much work to bulk up all the time, and I can't afford that, guys, Yeah, you got to main gain. I don't know. That's just what Greg Doucette says. He's a really good YouTuber. He's a pro bodybuilder as well. And so yeah, guys, I got to figure out what I can eat so I can build muscle in the next 10 minutes. What should I eat to build muscle that I don't have to cook? I'll eat some protein here. Shit, I gotta get a fork, guys. I gotta get a fork. That's a good fork. So, I should probably take my calcium too. Every day I take a plant-based calcium because I'm a big believer that calcium citrate or whatever from limestone, it can be deposited in your arteries and not fully absorbed. Okay? I do not believe in calcium carbonate. It's called calcium carbonate. You got your calcium carbonate, your calcium citrate, and then you've got your plant-based calcium. This is your plant-based calcium. Protein bars are decent if you don't have the time to make a meal. Yes. Absolutely. Protein bars. Yeah, you can get plant-based protein bars too, you know. Whey protein bars are good if your body can handle dairy. I don't believe in dairy, but if your body can handle it, whey protein gets absorbed and utilized at a high rate. It's got a high bioavailability. Or I mean, yeah, high biological value. This is from last night, but not that good. It's flat. Protein. AMC is at $2.82. Let's check out Blink. It's up 15%. I was just talking about Blink charging yesterday, and it's up 15. I was just looking at Canopy growth yesterday, and that just jumped too. CGC. It's up 25% today. I knew it was going to go. Started going up at 11 a.m. I knew it. Shit. We're close to a breakout point on Canopy growth. We're very close to a canopy growth CGC breaking out. Very close. Those boxes you ordered, John, from where? The protein drink, I got that from Wegmans. It's like $22, and you get like you get like 12 of those. But yeah, I gotta eat this. What time is it? All right. I gotta check some stocks too on this phone. I can't check my stocks on this phone because I'm talking to you guys. Let's see. Let's check the price of gold again. Ooh, I think it went down. Oh, well, gold's actually up $23 today. Gold's up 23 bucks. I just bought more GROY. Today I bought 100 shares of GROY. Okay? That's what I bought today. GROY. And let's just check silver just for the heck of it. I think silver actually dipped a little bit. Yeah, silver's down to 39.02. So silver is dipping. I enjoy your channel because of your personality. I don't even do crypto or stocks. He might. That's funny. That's got to be weird then to watch me talk about, making money and, cryptos. And you already know how I view crypto. I don't like it, but I think it's going higher. And you know how I view gold. I love it, and I think it's going higher. I hate Bitcoin, and I think it's going higher. I think crypto, they're all scams. But, we can make money on scams. That's my view. We can make money on these scams. The biggest crypto scam of all is XRP. Well, it's Bitcoin. Just look at whatever crypto has the highest market cap, and that's the biggest scam. Yeah, Bitcoin is in a bubble. And you can't see the bubble when you're inside the bubble. But if you step out, you can see that, yes, Bitcoin is in a bubble. And if you realize it, the bubbles get bigger. So I think Bitcoin is going to go to 1 million. And then it might pop after that. But Bitcoin is the worst cryptocurrency. It's got the worst tokenomics. It's expensive. It's inefficient to build on. It's going to be hackable in the next couple of years, probably. Oh, you might want to start Oh, Jesus Rodriguez is telling Machiavelli that he should start investing. Jesus Rodriguez wants Machiavelli to buy Pepe. I guarantee you that. I think that's Jesus's favorite coin is Pepe. I tell you, I have $800 in Pepe, and I believe that will go at least to $2,500. And then I'm going to sell. And Jesus is going to say, no, don't sell. Don't sell your Pepe. And I'll be like, sorry, dude, I got to sell it. I need money. I got to take my profit. They're like, sorry, Jesus. But yeah, Jesus, I will sell my Pepe probably soon. When it spikes, I'm going to sell it. Maybe in the next 6 months. We'll see. I'm not going to sell it now. Yeah, when it's time to sell Pepe, we're going to know. Because it's going to be really moving fast. When Pepe hits a new record high, that'll be the time to think about selling some. But remember, when anything breaks out to a new record high, it has the potential to go much, much higher. Because there's no resistance. You're in what is called price discovery. I don't like that term, price discovery, but it's a very popular term now. I guess it just means you have to discover what the true value really is. Since we're breaking out to a new unknown territory, got to discover what price it should really be valued at, but it's really going to be overvalued, and then it's going to come right back down. So I don't know how the term price discovery really makes any sense. It's just going to discover where the peak is before it crashes, you know? That's why I don't like the term price discovery. I think that's stupid. Canopy growth is up 25%. Damn. I told you, I just had a feeling about this one. But yeah. All of the stocks that skyrocketed back in 2021, Blink Charging, Canopy Growth, Aurora Cannabis, AMC, GameStop, these are all going to skyrocket. Not financial advice. But I think they're all going to skyrocket again. Because what has happened once will happen again. Okay? Yeah. Jesus is going to sell all his Pepe when it goes up. Me too, yeah. Talk to you soon. Got to get the little man from school. Thank you. Thanks for watching me this morning. I hope that the channel grows and, you know, then I won't be embarrassed when I come out here. Have all my guys watching me and I only got 6 viewers. Thanks for watching, though. Thanks for helping us. Thanks for helping the channel. Yeah, he should start investing and obviously, you know, I know silver is getting a little bit high right now, but a lot of the cryptos are still very low. I think crypto is where it's at. Gold and silver mining stocks. I think that's where it's at. And I still really like platinum and silver. Platinum has mad potential because of how rare it is. And silver has mad potential too. Silver is used in the military-industrial complex. Electric batteries. Oh. I heard some news about electric batteries, solid-state batteries. Somebody is making a car with solid-state batteries. It's going to use up so much silver. 50 grams of silver per battery or more than that. I'm big. I'm big. All right, I got to get ready to go. Let me just check a couple stocks, and then I really got to go. The markets today are up big. Well, they're not up big. All right. Rio Tinto is up 79 cents. CoreWeave is back over $102. WRN, Western Copper and Gold. I'm really looking at that one, okay? And one of my number one stocks, Realbotics. That's up to 32 cents. XBOTF. This one should hit $2 if we go into this melt up. It's going to be like 2021. All right? XBOTF. I got over $1,000 of that, okay? I'm not going to tell you how many shares I got. There's no reason for me to. Internet computer, ICP, it's at $5. I think this is going to be huge. DJT, this is one of my top stocks right now. I don't care if you like Trump, if you don't like it. I like money. So that's why I like DJT stock. I don't really like Trump that much, but I like money. All right, guys? DJT. I'll leave you with that one. Options on DJT. Get rich, boy. Let's go.